season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Toledo Rockets offense takes the field to start this game off. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage...
Makes a grab deep. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
The Rockets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Blue Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Trying to take it back. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Recent years, fellas, Georgia has kind of had the upper hand in its rivalry with Georgia Tech, but this one is always spirited. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense offense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. The pitch.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Safe completion on the screen. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Fights off the defender.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Rockets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They're going to run it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown! They turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Elliott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs. Now out close to midfield. To the air on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pot.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it. Touchdown, Toledo. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Rockets. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's a draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Off play action on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Cunningham. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyler. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Tyler. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Rockets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Snagged out of the air. Smashes ahead. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming. Makes the grab, it's Cunningham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The pull and throw off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Cunningham. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rockets will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Turns it on in midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Rockets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got the first down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He breaks a tackle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. Turning it on. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. to reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just, he lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Blue Devils! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Makes one man miss. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Cunningham. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 30. There he goes.